Hey everyone, today I'm going to be demonstrating 5 of phonological awareness activities for kindergarten students. These activities support early reading development by helping children play with sounds of language. This is a very important foundation for learning how to read. Our first one is going to be rhyme time, and this helps students identify words that rhyme. So our first word is going to be cat and hat. So when you do this activity, you can go k, at, at. And then you would ask your students, do these two words rhyme? And if they say yes, you explain yes, they do, because they both have at the end. Our next word is cat and dog. K, at, dog. And if they hear it, they say no, and you explain yes, they know, because dog has og at the end and cat has at the end. Then you could play a little game with them and say, my word is ball. If you hear a word that rhymes with ball, you clap. So if I said ball and sun, those don't rhyme, so they wouldn't clap. And then you could do ball and wall, and that's when they would clap because those rhyme. Our next one is syllables, which is clap the beats. And this is to build awareness of parts of words, parts of words that have syllables, and you do that by clapping. So our first word is going to be one of the longer words. It would be umbrella. Umbrella. And you would ask your students, how many claps do we hear? Clap it to yourself and see. And they would say 3. And then you would go down to another word, baseball. Baseball. That's 2. And you would ask them to do it to themselves, and they could tell you that it's only 2. And you would work your way down. You could do dog. Dog. That would be 1. And then you could have your students, you could give a list to your students of words and get them to write down how many syllables each words have that you give them. Our next one is onset rhyme, which is word builders. So you could tell your kids to listen to the sound. This helps students hear the first letter of a word and then the rest of the word at the same time. So you would say, all right, listen to me. K, at. Let's put them together. What do you get? Cat. Our next word would be bat. B, at, bat. And you make them put them together. Our next one is sentence segmentation. And this is sentence steps. This helps students hear how sentences are made of individual words. So what you could do is say, we're going to do, I like pizza. That takes 3 steps, because I, that's 1, like, that's 2, pizza is 3. That's 3 different words to make up that one sentence. And then the dog ran fast, which I have an example, or the dog ran. I have an example, the dog ran, it's 1, 2, 3. And if they needed to, they could come and point 1, 2, 3. They could point at it. Our last one is alliteration, so sound safari. This helps students notice when words start with the same sound. So you could use, let's see, what words? What sound do you hear at the beginning? So you would be the big brown bear. They all 3 have b, b, b. And then the next one would be funny, fast fish. All you hear is the F on that. That would show them that the words that are stacked together all have the same beginning sound, which shows the alliteration of those sounds. All of these activities, like rhyming syllables, onset rhyme, sentence segmentation, and alliteration, help children build phonological awareness, which is major on reading comprehension and laying the foundation to be able to read. This is essential foundation for learning to decode and read words later on. And it's just very important for your students to understand every single one of these skills. Thank you.